Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have finally the deck that I DLV Max with. So for all of you that already saw the stream yesterday, you know what I played. This is of course the classic video to showcase the deck list, to explain to you how it's done, and of course to show you the best replays, to show the deck in action. But before jumping right in, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with yugioh, of course, and STARDUST acceleration. I did it with this. So there are some slight changes compared to the first video that I made on STARDUST acceleration. So I'm playing some different cards to go the full combo. So as I'm gonna show you in the replays, you need technically one junk synchron to go for the full combo. One junk synchron, and it's a 2-card combo. One junk synchron and one card between junk converter or synchro overtake or synchro chase. So it's one and one of these three, just one. If you have more, it's just better. You can go to through interruptions because you have additional special summons. So because why just one junk synchron? Because the other one will be granted to you by the skill. You ditch a card, you shuffle a card, and you got the on your market set duel. Then with the skill, if you have junk converter, keep in mind with the skill you want to send junk converter to grave. Otherwise, you can send the on your market set duel. Triple droplet to me is kind of mandatory, just to go, you know, when you go second, it's super important. If you don't have this, I recommend you playing the Book of Eclipse or anything that can help you go second, like Darkle, for example. But again, and if you still struggle going second, you can remove some of the entrap to put more cards that help you going second. Then guys, as you can see, the rest is just consistency like tuning, and staples like droplet, like the hand trap, and just one Sarvis, because that's what you grab with the Herald. I'm not playing the Beaufort because Beaufort is only useful against birds, but as you will see in the replays against the birds, droplet does it even better. So that's why I don't think Beaufort is needed, but Sarvis can literally save the day. For the extra deck, guys, QUASAR, of course, Accel Synchro STARDUST Dragon super needed, mandatory, STARDUST Dragon mandatory, Junk Warrior mandatory, because it makes so that if you draw Synchro Overtake, it can be a searcher even if you have 0 Junk Synchron. Then Herald mandatory, and then the rest is just up to you. I'm playing this level 7, but to be honest, I never really summoned this guy. Like, I don't even remember summoning him. Level 9 Miss Boom can be useful instead when you go second. A second Accel Synchro STARDUST Dragon kinda needed to me, but not mandatory. Kinda needed because in the late duels, as I'm gonna explain to you guys and show you in the replays, one junk synchron becomes a 1-can combo into a level 10 if you have a second Accel Synchro STARDUST Dragon. Because once that you have either Synchro Chase or Junk Converter in the grave, Junk Synchron just can make you summon this guy that will revive the Formula Synchron and let you go into a level 10 Synchro monster. And the choice is gonna be the Shooting Star Dragon Tag Genius or even the STARDUST Warrior that we have granted by the skill. And that's it, guys. The deck is super easy to use. As you will see, the combo are super simple. Another thing that I might recommend is if your opponent goes for the removal of this guy, you can play another level 4 Synchro monster, maybe instead of the Moonlight Dragon, or if you don't have the Accel Synchro STARDUST Dragon. And in that case, I would suggest going for Hastor, Old Entity Astor, so that you have an additional interruption when he gets actually kinda annoying also to deal with when he gets sent to grave. Anyway, guys, that's it for the explanation. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay, this was a rank up. So let's see what we have. We have Pendulum Change Basic. And so we're playing against a Pendulum deck, and we could make some different choices instead of the classic QUASAR plus Herald. But as you can see, we have the full combo. We have more than full combo. One junk synchron plus a converter or a synchro overtake means already full combo. We started, of course, with the on your mark it's a duel. Then with the skill, you send the junk converter to grave. And we started with the additional normal summon to get the Sonic check. So of course T-Herald is the first thing you want to go for, and then I went with the second normal summon, reviving the junk converter, and here comes Junk Warrior first, triggering of course the effect of junk converter into the grave to revive the junk synchron, so we can go into Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon that on summon will revive the formula synchron. So keep in mind this is also something more, like we don't need this, and in the end we changed the level of Will Synchron of Junk Warrior with Will Synchron to 2, and I just grabbed the Junk Synchron to hand for the next turn. So let's see what he has. He started with the Draco Slayer, then he went to Draco Face Off, and I decided to prepare here, but instead of going into Quasar here, I made a different move. Why? What you want to do when you face a Pendulum deck is to negate the Pendulum Summon. A Pendulum Summon can be very scary because he can summon up to 4 monsters here. So whenever he does, and if he does, Stardust Warrior can negate the summon of all, because the Pendulum Summon is counted as 1 summon and you can negate that straight away. And look at what happens right now. So he's got the monster there, and that Pendulum Summon of let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 monsters summon negated. There you go. That's the power of Stardust Warrior. We also capped the Herald. There's not really anything he can do there. He actually decided to go further. He had the normal summon attacking the Junk Warrior, but keep in mind Stardust Warrior comes back in the end phase. So we also capped the Herald of the Arclight. Oh, we got the Junk Synchron, and we can go back to another level 10 monster, because when you have Junk Converter in grave, then later in your duel, 1 Junk Synchron becomes a 1-card combo into a level 8, because as you can see here, Junk Synchron comes back with the effect of Converter, so you go 8, Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon, that revives the 2, and so on. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, we have Tuning in the Sky. We're going first. As you can see, we do have the combo, a couple of Junk Synchron, and anything between Junk Converter and stuff. We also have Droplets, so we're really chilling at this point. I'm gonna show you, of course, this is the first time you're gonna see it in this video, but I think you know the combo. It's just Junk Synchron reviving the Sonic check, getting the Herald, and then actually I showed you even in the last video, but the only difference was that I didn't go into Quasar, I just went into Stardust Warrior. But of course, as you can see here, once that you change the level, you can go into Quasar as well during your opponent's turn, just to make it unaffected. So eventually you could even decide to go into Quasar right now, but I recommend doing your opponent's turn. So here he comes. So that's the playset. We also have Droplet. So he's got the Book of Moon to begin with on the Heralds, and I decided to negate that because why not? And then I chained Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Here's a fact, and he went with Book of Moon, chaining the Stardust Dragon. So actually that is a problem, because now he can I can't Accel Synchro anymore. So Herald though gets the Soravis, and now we can go further. He's got the Venus to start summoning stuff, but guess what? We have the Droplet sending the On Your Mark set to the grave, so no Venus. Let's see how far he can go. He's got the Master Hyperion, but he summons that. He went with the Neptune's effect to have the field spell, and then he's got the Link summon of Protector of the Agent's Moon, and then he's getting also the other boy. Now he uses the effect of Protector to pop Stardust Dragon. And Stardust Dragon cannot be popped because it was summoned by Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon. So in this moment, this is unaffected. But why did I negate it? I negated it because I wanted to save Stardust Dragon from the attack of this guy. So that's why I went there. At this point he's popping, that's fine. I actually negated with Stardust, so now he can attack, he still can't deal me damage, but what's important is that Stardust Dragon comes back in the end phase, so we still have something to start from. At this point, it starts to go Destiny Draw activated, tuning to get my Junk Synchron, and here he comes, Junk Synchron to revive the Junk Converter, and we have access to a level 10 Synchro Summon, as I told you guys. Once that you have the Junk Converter engraved, Junk Synchron always is a level 10 Synchro Summon. As you can see, Junk Warrior with the Junk Converter reviving the Junk Synchron, and level 8, that's why you need the second Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon to revive the formula. And at this point I went into Shooting Star Dragon Tech Genius X, attacking, getting rid of both. At this point we have protection from destruction, protection from targeting. That's not really something we have to be afraid of. He's got the Venus Toe again, so he can do stuff now. He went with the ball, and then he's attacking here, and that was Mirth, because when this guy's on the field, any battle damage you take is also inflicted to your opponent. But the problem is, he's not taking the damage because of the Century in the Sky, I'm taking the damage, so I have to negate this attack. I negated, he attacked that, he took some damage, but now I'm alive, and at this point, Synchro Overtake to get another Junk Synchron, and at this point I'm going into Formula Synchron again. I went into Shooting Star Dragon, reviving the Formula Synchron, and then I see how many attacks did I have. 1 and 2. So Murner and Valor. I'm attacking first the guy that is actually the guy that makes me the one that takes the damage, and then getting rid of that and going for leader with Shooting Star Dragon. The second attack was not even needed. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, the other rank up. I think this was from 17 to 18 or something. Let's see what we have. It's Battle Chronicle. So it's us to go, and we do not have a penalty full combo because we miss either Synchro Chase or Junk Converter or Synchro Synchro Overtake. Let's see if we mill it. We didn't actually. So this is what you do when you do not have full combo. We still have an interrupt though. Basically, you can decide to go either a level 10 plus Herald, or you can go into Unaffected Quasar. I decided to go into Unaffected Quasar just because, so that Successor Soul would have not been a problem. So as you can see, you go into Junk Warrior for the first summon, then second normal summon. In this case, you go into Accel Synchro Stardust Dragon, and I brought back the formula, changing the level, and here it comes. Next turn, of course, I will Accel Synchro Summon Quasar. There's gonna be Unaffected. He started with the Melody. Here he comes, of course, we go straight away into Unaffected Quasar. We also have the Sonic Chick, but that, of course, it's just something we don't really need. Here he comes, Shooting Quasar. There you go. And let's see what he's gonna try to handle this. Blue Eyes and Alternative to begin with. He tried to pop the Quasar, of course, nothing happens. Then Blue Eyes getting the Successor Soul, and then the Ultimate Fusion. That is something you want to negate, because not because he can pop Quasar, because he can't, but because he can summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That is a 4500 attack, of course, that can beat over the Quasar. Then he sets a card, goes for the Girsu, trying to send stuff to grave, and this time he sent the Sonic Check. That's fine. I didn't negate it, honestly, because it was fine for me that he sent the Sonic Check. At this point, I went reviving the Sonic Check to go into a Herald, so we have a double negation there. So I'm attacking, first damage, avoids the destruction, second attack, avoids destruction. That's fine for me. He's got first the Blue Eyes, then he's attacking, and Herald gets me a Sodavis. Successor Soul here to target the Quasar. I used Sodavis to stop that because I was afraid Quasar's negation would have come in handy for something else, but that's not the case. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 4 Wind Shrek interrupting a 5 Wind Shrek. This is RDA, the tier 1, the current tier 1 right now. It's us to go. We have the combo. It's a synchro chase plus 1 junk synchron. There you go. And we have to choose between Soravis and Veiler. We choose Veiler, of course, because Soravis can be added with the effect of Herald. So I'm gonna speed things up here because you know already what's the combo. The combo is, it's always the same, super easy, super simple. So Herald first. Then of course here he comes. Synchro chase in this case brings back the boy, and here he comes, changing the level, and we've got the combo. So he started with the skill to get the Fiendish Chain, then he went Crimson Gaia, and he's got Fiendish Chain first to target the Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Of course I can just chain, so that was a bad move. But, and as a summon, I went for QUASAR, of course, even though I could have gone into Stardust Warrior as well. Once that he wasted the Fiendish Chain, we're chilling with QUASAR. Fiendish Chain could have been, guys, the only thing that could have affected our unaffected QUASAR, because it's a continuous effect. So he's got the Scarlet to begin with, trying to pop, I guess. There you go. But I'm gonna negate that, so he loses the monster, and I get, of course, the Soravis in my hand. Plus Gaia, Crimson Gaia gives him another monster that is gonna be the Red Dragon Archfiend on the field. Then it's got Scarlet Security to pop the Synchro Chase, still fine. And then it's got Red Resonator. At this point I'm negating that because it was his normal summon. One set, he's done, but we have Nominee Negation again. Look at this, Synchro Overtake, revealing the Shooting Star Dragon to summon Stardust Dragon from the grave. Fiendish Golem, Soravis negates that actually, in case he has something else. Actually not that, but because we want to negate with QUASAR, you want to negate the Crimson Gaia's effect. So he tries to float, but QUASAR says no thank you. Second attack, going for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, this was the third win in a row, and it's birds. So let's see what we have here. We got it's him to go first, but we already have the answer, guys. Droplet so much needed in this meta, because you either have Droplet in this meta or you can't go second. So let's speed things up. We know what birds are about. So summoning a bunch of rank 1 Xyz. He also grabbed the DD Crow. Keep in mind that is crucial. So it's got the Assembled Nightingale, and the Ensemble Robin as well. Plus in the end, it's got the Ensemble Robin having 4 materials. It's us to go. Let's see what we can do. We got Tuning to begin with, Nightingale's effect, Droplet to shut down both, so we can also win. We have to win in this turn. We have the full combo because we have double Junk Synchron and 1 card between Junk Converter, Synchro Overtake, and Synchro Chase. In this case, it's just Synchro Overtake. Here he comes, skill to have the boy, but keep in mind he has a DD Crow. So I started by trying to bait a DD Crow. Actually, not really baiting, because I'm trying to revive Sonic. Check now. If he banishes, that's fine. If he does not, we summon Herald and he can't use DD Crow anymore, because DD Crow shuts down the entraps. So at this point, I'm going straight away into Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, reviving the level 2. And Summon Robin, of course, is negated, guys, here, because we had the Droplet. And then second Junk Synchron, reviving the Junk Converter, Synchro Summon, here comes Junk Warrior. But what I'm reviving here with the Junk Converter is the is still the Junk Synchron, and then I change the level. I'm going with QUASAR, because what can I do here? Of course, unaffected QUASAR, summoned with the effect of Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. And then I need another attack. How I'm gonna take that? With Synchro Overtake, that can not only grab but also special summon, and in this case he's gonna special summon Stardust Dragon from the grave. There you go, attacking 1, and then first attack, second attack of QUASAR, we're gonna negate the effect of Ensemble Robin, so he has no follow-up, eventually he has something else. Boom, that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So this is not anything new, you know this deck. This has just some slight changes to make the combo more versatile, and relying on and being able to rely on different cards to achieve the same turn 1 combo, that is Herald and QUASAR. Again, as I told to you guys in the stream, if you feel like you're overwhelmed when you're going second, just remove some of the entraps and play some more more cards for going second, and I'm talking about Darkle, for example. I'm talking about the Book of Eclipse, because keep in mind, I'm not even playing the limited 3-drop cards here, so you can still play them. And nothing, guys, I'm not gonna show you the rank up duel for the DLV max, because as you can check in the stream, it was very nice guy that just surrendered in the draw phase, so he gave me the win, and actually thanks my man. Guys, that's it for the replays and the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is this the best version of QUASAR? Probably one of the best, consistent with one of the best one in the game, because Herald is just very, very, very good. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.